This is a disclaimer. This is the most rambling that has ever gone on in a rambling video, so sit back, relax, and this is literally a peek inside my brain. Enjoy. What's up, guys? Sam Adams here, and welcome to the weekly rambling video where I kind of just chill out and there's no music or anything, and I just talk to you about what's going on in my life, because a lot of people like that, especially those of you that know me, or you can just pay attention and get to know me. So first off, you might be noticing a different light coming from this direction right here, and I apologize in advance for the shakiness of the camera, but I went ahead and purchased this ASUS 24-inch 144 hertz refresh rate monitor, and it looks pretty good. Obviously that is not a great computer, but this is what I edit on at the moment, and I'm actually in the process of building my own computer. Let's get this line to back up. I'm actually in the process of building my own computer with some help from a friend. So this past Sunday I saw this monitor that he had recommended. I checked out the specs, liked what I saw, and figured I'd go ahead and purchase it. So that came in today, and I am only $460 away from having my $1,700-ish gaming PC rig ready to build, which all of this stuff right here that is right above my pinky right here is the pile that I've got so far, and I've got a solid state drive, my Intel Core i7 processor, my case, and my fan, and all of that good stuff. So, you know, that's coming in, all of that, the power supply. And I don't have the fan yet, I have power supply. So I've spent $1,200 some dollars so far. That's a lot of money for me, and fortunately, I am thankful that I'm in a position where I am able to work and make money, a lot more money than a lot of kids my age are able to make. I'm a senior in high school, graduating in a month, yes! But yeah, I'm in a fortunate position where I'm able to actually purchase this stuff and not have to worry that much about the monetary side of things, because I just have a car payment every month. I have to pay my taxes and stuff, but other than that, I don't really have much outgoing cash flow, so I'm able to save up and buy this kind of thing, and I figure I might as well do it while I'm young, and it'll definitely come in handy in college. And the cool thing about PCs is that they're upgradable over time. So in a couple of years, whenever new graphics cards come out or whatever, I can just, pop a new one in, and instead of buying, a PlayStation 5 or 6, which are going to be coming around a lot quicker than I'd like to hope they would, I'll be able to just put $200-300 into it and get a new graphics card and keep on trucking down the road. So I'm pretty excited about making that transition over to PC gaming. I am going to be keeping my Xbox and PlayStation though, mainly for the exclusives. If you guys don't know how I like to game, I prefer PlayStation. I like Halo a lot. Like, I really like Halo. So I've been playing a lot of Halo lately, and that's why I actually bought an Xbox One last Black Friday. But PC does have a lot of benefits to it also. I know that there's a Cyberpunk sale going on Steam right now that actually has Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, one of the most beautiful, colorful, 80s riddled games I've ever played, for $3.75 or something like that. And then you've got Human Revolution for like $3.99. It's the equivalent of, if you would rather stay at home and eat a sandwich, you can buy a game that day kind of thing. And that's one thing I'm looking forward to, is that I'll be able to play a lot more games. Because right now, if I wanted to play a game, I would either have to wait until there's a sale on the PlayStation Store, or spend $60 and buy something that might or might not be a genuinely good game. So I'm pretty excited, like I said, about making that switch over. But other than that, my birthday was last week. Was it really last week? Dang, it's only been a week. Yeah, my birthday was last week, and the table and the desk and the area around here is still pretty awesome. I'm going to grab the camera again and show you guys around. So this is my desk area right here. I've got my Xbox stuff. It's all pretty organized at the moment. I've got this is what I use for whenever have a planned video, or one that's been planned out. I normally put scripts on my Kindle, and then there's my gaming monitor, and then down there is a PlayStation and an Xbox. And then we'll just transition over to here, where I've got my Logitech G710 Plus. You've got my microphone, water bottles and such, and a huge TV over here for Netflix mainly. But so that's what the desk looks like, and that was my main birthday present, and I'm very thankful for that. It's a pretty awesome desk, and I will actually be living here during college, so, you know, I figured I'd go ahead and get some work done on the desk. But it's pretty cool. Like I said earlier, I think I mentioned it, I am fortunate to be in the position where I have multiple jobs, and those jobs are picking up now that the springtime is rolling around, and yeah, everything's looking on the up and up. I've got a pretty good cash flow coming in, and at the moment, I'm just looking forward to playing some games. Speaking of games, I've been playing Hotline Miami 2 on and off. It's not as good as the first Hotline Miami, but it's still a decent game. It's kind of buggy. I'm kind of disappointed at how buggy it is, but in between sessions of, you know, Hotline Miami and stuff, I will play a lot of Halo. I've been playing a lot of Halo Master Chief Collection, mainly because I'm kind of bored and I don't want to buy new games because I'm waiting to spend money on PC games because I know that I'm going to end up building this computer and then not have anything to play. But other than that, I've been playing Ocarina of Time on the new Nintendo 3DS, and that's a pretty good game. I actually wrote a Reddit post a couple of days ago about how classic games are so simple that they're complex, because I've been playing Ocarina of Time, and it's like, man, I can't figure out this freaking puzzle. What am I supposed to do that's not pointing me in any direction? I'll have to look it up, and then I feel like a disappointment because the answer was so obvious. And I think that classic games have just become kind of, you know, they are a lot more challenging because we have been given everything in today's day and age. Like, you always have an objective marker or something along those lines in the games that come out today, and that's kind of, you know, it's definitely a different experience than the games that came out back in the day. So I have been playing Ocarina of Time, slowly grinding my way through it. And I've also been reading Ready Player One. If you aren't familiar with that book, yes, a book. It came in last month's Loot Crate. A lot of you might have heard the name of it from there. And it's a really good book. I'm on the last section of it where there's this giant battle that's getting ready to happen. I won't spoil anything, but I would definitely recommend checking it out if you're a big reader. If you're not a big reader, don't check it out, because the way I am, I go through spurts where I like to read, and I do generally like to read, but there are some times where, just like how I play guitar, I haven't been able to play guitar in quite a while just because I've been busy with YouTube and school and work and college applications and things like that. I just really haven't had time to play, but then I'll go through a spurt where I'll play guitar constantly for a week, and it's just that kind of thing. So, you know, you have to kind of gauge how much you're going to read it. So at this point, I've had time to read this book, and it's a really good book. I would highly recommend it, especially if you like virtual reality news. You might like this kind of thing. But so I'm finishing that up. I've got a lot of work stuff to do. I've been running more. Yes, spring is finally sprung here in where I live. I live in North Carolina, and it's nice and warm here. So we had 84 degrees as a high yesterday, which is great, just because the last week was like 40s, and it's getting ready to go down a little bit, but I'm going for a run today, actually. I love to run, and I used to be 305 pounds, and now I'm about 175, 176, depending on how much I've eaten in a day. Yeah, so I love to run, and I normally run about, 1.5, 1.75 miles a day, or at least I try to, and I take a couple of days off throughout the week, 2 or 3 days off. But I try to do it once every other day, and it's really working out well, and I can't. It's just great that it's spring, and I'm generally just in a better mood because graduation is approaching very quickly, and I'm so sick of high school, and the PC's getting built, and my room is coming together, and I'm making money, and it's just everything that I love is coming forward and presenting itself, and I'm just, yes. So I think that about wraps it up. That's about all I had to talk to you guys about tonight. So drop me a like down below if you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a comment telling me what's going on in your life. I love to read those kind of things. What you got going on? What games are you playing? Are you graduating? Did you just get into high school? Are you still in diapers? That would be weird. But if you're new to the channel, don't forget to head over and check out some of my other videos. I do I do new stuff 4 days a week, so there's generally always something new for you to check out whenever you come back for a visit. And right now I'm getting ready to go watch some Netflix. Nick Offerman has a comedy special out that I've been watching throughout the day, and it's pretty good. So without further ado, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for watching this video, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.